Okay, so are you ready to explore the afterlife?
Always ready for a deep dive into the unknown.
Well, today we are taking a deep dive into E.J. Gould's Bardo Stations, which is kind of like a training manual for the afterlife.
More like a travel guide to the most surreal destinations you'll ever encounter.
Right. And the thing is, Gould actually created a VR experience to go along with the book.
20 years ago.
Exactly. That shows you how much he wanted to make this whole afterlife journey feel real.
It's like he wanted to give people a taste of what might await them.
I have to say, reading it was like falling into a dream, or maybe a nightmare.
It definitely pushes the boundaries of our imagination. It's not your typical heaven and hell scenario.
No pearly gates or fire and brimstone?
Not exactly. More like a labyrinth of bizarre and thought-provoking stations. Over 130 of them, actually.
Okay, 130 stations. We're going to need a map for this journey.
Luckily, Gold provides one. It's a map of Bardo Town, the central hub of this afterlife landscape.
Bardo Town? Sounds kind of charming, actually.
Don't let the name fool you. It's not exactly a quaint little village. And the map, well, it's completely non-linear,
Non-linear meaning.
meaning there's no set path. Your journey through Bardo Town is determined by your actions, your desires, even your unresolved issues from life.
So it's like a cosmic choose-your-own-adventure.
Exactly. Every choice you make has consequences. It's all about navigating those consequences and hopefully moving toward a more enlightened state.
That's both fascinating and slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
It definitely makes you think twice about those everyday choices, doesn't it?
Perhaps. But ultimately, the Bardo, as Gould presents it, is about growth and transformation. It's a chance to confront our deepest selves and evolve.
Okay, so we've got our map. We've got this sense of a non-linear, consequence-driven journey.
Are you ready to visit some Bardo stations?
I'm ready. Where do we start?
Let's begin at the beginning, shall we? The mortuary.
The mortuary. Sounds cheerful.
It's not exactly a party, but it's a fitting starting point. It's all about that initial transition from life to death.
I'm guessing it's not subtle.
Not at all. Gold doesn't shy away from the visceral reality of death. You literally wake up on a cold, concrete slab.
Yikes. Talk about a rude awakening. Then what?
Then you have to make your way upward, through the casket, through the traditional mortuary setting. It's all very disorienting, very deliberate.
It sounds like he's really trying to capture that sense of being thrust into the unknown.
Exactly. And it's not just the setting. There are all these symbolic details scattered throughout the mortuary. Stained glass dragons, flower arrangements, even a copy of the American Book of the Dead lying around.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's like Gold is giving us clues or hints right from the start.
Perhaps. Or maybe he's just messing with us. It's the Bardo, after all.
And I thought dealing with the grief of death was tough. Having to consult with a dead relative just to